Seattle is the most populous city in both the state of Washington and the Pacific Northwest region of North America. And it is also here that a special worship service was led by one of the primary helpers of the executive minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, sent from the Philippines as part of a special visitation. Michelle Pareto gives us the details.
The city of Seattle, surrounded by beautiful natural sights and home to a large tech industry, and its most iconic landmark, the Space Needle. It is also in this populous metropolitan area that a group of faithful gathered from around the ecclesiastical district of Washington State for a sacred occasion.
Pinararating muna namin ang mainit na pagbati sa inyo ng ating pong tagapamahalang pangkalahatan, ang kapatid na Eduardo V. Manalo. Kalahit nito ay kinukumusta nila maging ang inyong kalagayan. Ang tanging pagsambang ito ngayon na ating sinasagawa dito sa inyong distrito ay bunsod ng kanilang pagkaatas na kayo ay sadyain para maisagawa natin ang banal na pagtitipon.
Led by Brother Eraño Codera, one of the primary helpers of the executive minister of the Church of Christ, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, and sent from the Philippines, members were strengthened once again by the lesson that was taught today in the worship service.
I knew the message was going to be something that we really needed to hear. Really, really needed.
For Andrea, it was important that her and her family were present today.
We were on vacation. We've been on vacation. We cut our vacation short so we could get back and attend the worship service. To be honest with you, I was tearing up when the minister was talking because, we know just how hard it is. We're also human, and living in this world, it gets really hard sometimes. Everything that's going on around us, the different conflicts in different parts of the world, and even here in the United States, the turmoil, everything, sometimes it wears on you. We try to remember our duties and how we aspire for not anything on this earth, but the promise that God has made us. Knowing that God is always with us and we can always go to Him if we have problems.
I personally feel very touched and grateful having heard the lesson today. One thing that stuck to me in today's lesson was when he mentioned about the trials that we are going through, that our Almighty God will never put us to a test that we can never overcome. So even though I am here on my own and sometimes I struggle, that's life, but thankfully through worship services like this, I'm strengthened in the faith.
Our hearts are overwhelming with joy because we can feel the sincere love and concern of Brother Eduardo V. Manalo for the brethren here, particularly in the ecclesiastical district of Washington State. We firmly believe that the administration was placed by God to really cater for our spiritual needs. And through this visitation by one of the primary helpers of the church administration, the brethren were fortified in our hope, in our conviction that no matter what, we will always do what pleases our Father in heaven.
Through sacred worship services like these in the Church of Christ, members continue to be strengthened in their faith while feeling the love of the church administration.
Ka Eduardo, his concern for us is so much so that he would send someone to let us know that he's thinking of us all the time.
And with youth members like Diane, a CWS or children's worship service teacher, she is all the more inspired to do her best as a servant of God.
I know that through the help of our Almighty God, I'll be able to continue on, especially with the performance of my duties, especially to teach the words of God to the young children. As a CWS teacher, I strive to also teach the young children that same message that our executive minister wants us to receive, and make sure that the youth also understand that, because there's so many distractions happening every day in our life. But through this worship service, I am all the more convinced that I should always strive my best to make sure that I am alert and that I stay on the right path.
Our faith in the promises of our Father in heaven was rejuvenated once more in our worship service today. And we firmly believe that whenever the words of God are taught to us, it helps us to not only understand and realize how good God is to each one of us, but we know that whenever we have troubles and difficulties and the many challenges that we face nowadays, if we put our complete trust in our Father in heaven by constantly praying to Him, like what the administration is reminding us always, then we could finish our race.
No matter where in the world, members continue to feel the love of God through the church administration and through sacred occasions such as these, giving them the hope to carry on no matter what struggles they may experience. I'm Michelle Pareto, reporting for the Iglesia Cristo News Network.
Well, that does it for this episode of INC News World. Tune in every Sunday for new episodes on INC TV and every Saturday on incmedia.org, our YouTube channel, and on streaming platforms. I'm Nimia de la Cruz. Thank you for joining us. Stay safe, and we'll see you next time. God bless.